Hi, I'm David from BoardGameFamous, and I'm here to showcase the digital version of Kingdomino, specifically the Steam version. I got involved with this project because I am a content creator, and I was given advanced access to the mobile version, and I went above and beyond the requirements for journalistic integrity. I played Kingdomino non-stop for hours on end, bug hunting, achievement hunting. So they invited me over to showcase the Steam version as well. So I'm here with Niek.
Hello, I'm Niek. I'm the game designer at Meeple Corp, and I've been working on this for a while. We've got some other projects in the works that I'm also involved with, but today we're going to showcase Kingdomino on Steam, which is very exciting. Shall we jump into a game?
Yeah, well, first thing I like to notice is this is the updated art from the newest version of Kingdomino, and it's really vibrant. It's really lovely.
Thank you. I'll pass it on to our art team. It does look really good. All right, we've got a few options. We'll do online private. I'll create a game. There we go. If you want to enter the room code, it's 12771. In the meantime, I'm going to change my customization. That looks good. All right.
It is. There we go.
Oh, hello. There you are. Do I say pixel? Do I say pool? Do I say pixel?
You can just say David. It's really hard to pronounce. It's pronounced fool.
Fool. That's crazy with a PX. All right.
Yes.
I'll get some AI in the lobby so we can play against some AI opponents. How spicy are you feeling? Are you feeling medium, hard, easy?
Ooh, when I'm achievement hunting, I go easy. But let's make it hard.
Okay, interesting. If I do poorly, please don't let that reflect on my professional record. Okay, we've got two quests. Middle Kingdom and Harmony, which is the default quests.
Yeah,
right.
Those are the optional rules within the base game.
True.
Oh, I'm the orange frog.
I feel like, I mean, kind of. If I'm gonna pick this tile, I'm kind of putting you in a bad position. You're gonna have to go. If you wanna explain a bit about the game, by the way.
Yeah. So when you're drafting tiles, you get to pick whichever one you want from the column of tiles. The top ones are usually considered weaker than the bottom tiles. The bottom tiles will generally score you more points. However, the top tiles let you get to draft first next round, which in just a little brilliant twist of game design, it's an excellent choice of weighing your options between wanting to go earlier in the next round versus scoring points this round. Going last is nice because it takes all of the onus off of me. I get what I get. Don't have to make any tough decisions this round.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think you're gonna go last. I'm gonna pick this one.
That's all right. That just means I get the best tile next round as well, or possibly.
True. What terrain do you tend to go for?
That is the sore point for me. I typically go for that woodland water that you took. So now I'm going to have to adjust my strategy. I am happy to see that the AI took away your double up of woodland water.
Yes. You can see here we can rotate our tiles. We can move them around until we've confirmed. Tiles are placed adjacent to your kingdom at first. You can see here, nice castle. But then you build out into a kind of grid shape, and you need to place tiles either next to your castle or to matching biomes, so water against water or forest against forest, that kind of thing. Yeah. I will. I do quite like this tile. I might go for that.
All right. This means I'll actually have some options next round.
There you go. Not so bad. Not as bad as last round. Although the AI is definitely making it hard for me to score more points.
We talked about scoring the points. The lower tiles typically have crowns, and the crowns are what get you the points. You're trying to build these large areas of the same terrain type, and you, at the end of the game, you take each area of terrain, count up the number of tiles in it, and multiply it by the number of crowns in the region, and that determines the score for that little area. So you want large areas with lots of crowns.
Yeah, and right now I'm not picking up too many crowns. I might just pick this just because I want to go first, and I want to get more water. I'm gonna have a little look at what you're up to up here. Okay. Yep. See where you're gonna place it.
Yeah, I'm adding my wheat to my wheat to make my area larger, and now I'm stuck at a point where I need to make a decision. Do I add swamp to an area where I already have a crown, or do I grab a crown from my wheat area that I just made larger? I think I'm going to go for the swamp. I'm giving the AI more crowns, but I'm going for the swamp because I already have a crown in that area, and it lets me go earlier next round.
Yep, that's a good strat. I would have done the same, of course. So far, AI is crushing us completely. It's good. They're on hard, so they should be. Okay, I'm gonna do that for sure. And then, do I want to do more water or do I want to get a crown? I might do that. Also, partially to block the AI from being able to get more crowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start getting into water. I don't want to give up going last. I don't want to go last for just a single crown at this point for a terrain I don't have. So I'm going to go first and get into water.
Probably smart.
One thing I do like about the digital version is all the little animations you have on the tiles. I've just been watching a little swamp dragon swim through the muck on my kingdom.
Oh, yeah. There he is. Caught him just now. His little wizard casting a spell and everything as well. Walking around the swamp. Yeah. For every tile that you place with a building on it, you get a person working that tile, basically. So if you place woodlands or forests, you get little lumberjacks. You can get little farmers and things like that.
I didn't know that's what caused it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So as you're building out your kingdom, it sort of comes alive a little bit with people walking and working, and you know. Okay, now I can join up these bits of farmland, which is good. Although no crowns, so this is currently worth nothing, which isn't great. I need to find myself a little wheat crown. I might have a look and see what's coming up. So if I open this screen, I can see the dominoes that are still in the deck that might show up. So I see that there's a lot of still tiles with wheat field tiles with crowns on them. So I think I might I might just pick water, just so I can go first, and hopefully have a choice at wheat. Although I am giving up a crown here, so that is quite tricky, and I don't want the AI to get even more water tiles with crowns. Or you, for that matter. You've got some water going as well.
That's why I was staying quiet here, because I don't mind you going first next round.
No, that is yeah. I just feel desperate to get some crowns on this wheat field that I'm growing, so I might just do this. This will bite me later.
Makes my decision really easy. I am gonna take that water crown and start scoring the area that I was creating. But now I need to get that little sheep field crown. That's what I need too.
Okay, here we go. I'm trying to keep a space next to my castle open so I can always place something there, and I'm not kind of restricting myself too much. So I might do this, and then here it is. Exactly what I was hoping for, summoned as intended. Yeah, got a little submarine as well here in the lake.
Well, I have the perfect spot for my tile. Oh, he went for the forest. That surprised me. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have been too surprised. The AI already has an area with 2 crowns on it.
He's got
For
a pretty
forest.
big, yeah, he's got a pretty big forest growing.
That doesn't hurt me at all. It lets me get another crown for my water area.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really look out for this knight AI because doing very good.
They're doing well, but they did sacrifice one of the quests that we're playing with, and it looks like everybody but myself has sacrificed it. So I'm hoping to catch up a little bit with those in-game scoring.
That's a very good point, actually. I haven't sacrificed it yet. I have been counting my
Okay, I see that.
But yeah, just to show the viewers here, you get extra points if your castle is in the center of your kingdom, and you get extra points if you did not ever discard any dominoes. You discard a domino when you're not able to place it; it just gets destroyed. So you can see here, this AI is going to have their castle not in the center, which means if us two manage to place things in the center, we'll be getting those points, which is great. I might just place it here. Ooh.
Talking about discarding tiles, this is a faithful adaptation of the rules, and it taught me that I had been actually playing Kingdomino wrong when I played the physical version. I originally thought you could discard dominoes whenever you wanted, and normally you wouldn't want to, but essentially you can get down to a situation where you can only play one more domino, and it would be beneficial to discard a certain domino, hoping that you'll score more points with the next one. But if you can place it, you must place it. So it really makes you consider how you are building your kingdom.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. I'm in a bit of a pickle right now. This tile might be better for me because it does join up with the swamp I already have. However, I'm noticing here that the Queen AI has quite a lot of fields, these light green tiles, and I might just pick this just to stop the Queen AI from getting even more points.
Well, the Queen AI has already gone, and they didn't want it.
Good point, actually. Good point. Yeah. Although I'm also giving you these tiles then, and I'm going to have the last choice. But you know what? I'll follow your advice, and I'll trust that you're not doing this to manipulate me. I'll pick the bottom one and go for the crowns.
All right. I'm just checking out the dominoes that are remaining, and there's only one domino remaining that scores this green meadow. So I'm wondering, do I just put it off in my corner and just don't score my meadows at all, or hope that I get that tile? Because I've already defined the size of my grid. We are playing a 5x5, so I have a couple of options. I'm gonna hope that I get something that scores my fields. And I'm going to go for another wheat crown.
Ooh. Yeah, that was the choice I was hoping you weren't gonna make. Unfortunately, you did. I might just switch up my strategy a little bit. I was gonna place it down here, but actually, the only choice I have later on is gonna be this. So that gives me the opportunity to join up these two mountain tiles and get a little bit more points. Although again, this forest is really growing out of control here with the night meeple, so I'm a bit scared.
There hasn't been a lot we could do about it with them going first.
This is hard AI, so I'm glad it's beating us. It should be.
Oh, and that is just too good of an opportunity for me to pass up on those crowns.
Oh wow, yep. Okay, and actually not too bad for me here either. First choice and a wheat, which I do have quite a few of, which is nice. Here we go. Okay, so now we're getting into the final two rounds. I might try and pick stuff, because I'm currently in the lead, which is great. Just about. I might want to see if I can somehow stop the AI from getting more points. So trying to pick forest will be good. I'm picking water to stop the queen from getting too much as well. I might pick this here because it helps me and it stops the AI a little bit. Although it will give you quite a bit of points probably. But yeah, gotta look after for myself here. Get that really big lake.
Well, the knight took what I thought they were going to take, but it's the one I wanted. However, I can stop the queen a little bit from scoring and also score some of my meadows that I was hoping to score.
Nice. Oof. 52 points. That is rough. Well.
Yeah, they have a very large forest full of crowns that I don't think I'll be able to catch up to them.
No, same here. I might just sneak in a couple more points with my big lake, and maybe these crowns might tie me over. I'm also hoping that the knight will be forced to discard, although it doesn't look like.
Well, I am forced to discard at the end of the round. That is unfortunate.
Oof. Yeah, you're gonna miss out on those bonus points.
Yep. It's only 5, I believe.
Yeah, although oftentimes you'll see it gets very close, so it might be the 5 that costs you. Although I don't think either of us are gonna win against this giant forest.
Nope, there's no stopping that. We let that go on for far too long.
It was yep.
I'm just impressed that the AI managed to connect that many forest tiles together.
Yeah. I mean, we did. I guess we did a good job, but yeah, this is painful to look at for you know, our skills' sake. Queen over here not doing so well. I guess she got the short end of the stick while drafting. Bit more of a checkerboard castle here, kingdom here. I'm gonna end my turn. That'll be my last tile, so we're gonna see how we scored.
I also have to destroy my tile, just like the queen, and I'll end my turn.
Well, it's pretty clear what's about to happen, I think, but fingers crossed.
It is nice seeing your final kingdom at the end.
At least my my water area is good. Here's the bonus points. All right, 57, not too bad. We can have a look at what everyone else has done.
Yeah, I got 51. Glad I didn't come in last. That's usually my goal when I play a game, is never come in last.
Well, and just to check here, the knight, that forest is huge.
Unbelievable.
60 points. That is pretty good. Although not the bonus points for the kingdom, but there we are. Final scores. I got second, so that's pretty good. Yeah, quite close here. In the
Yeah, you
50s.
and I were very close. So I'm looking forward to our battles where it's just you and me.
Yeah. Clearly, the AI we cannot handle just yet. The hard AI, even though.
That just goes to show that even if you've played the game quite a few times, that the AI is still going to give you a challenge.
Yeah, especially in 4 players with multiple hard AIs, that is quite tricky. We're going to see our rewards. We're going to get quite a bit of stuff. I'll explain all of this later on. But yeah, all right. I'm going to showcase our Lost Kingdom feature, which, if you want to talk about that, David.
Yeah, so the Lost Kingdom is kind of the exploration feature that was added to the digital version of Kingdomino. It allows, as you play the game, you'll earn shards, which are the in-game currency for the Lost Kingdom, which lets you unlock dominoes. And this really upped the game, in my opinion. It lets you unlock aesthetic features, so new avatars, new... Does it actually unlock avatars and frames, or is that only through... Okay, so
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if this was through achievements or was through the Lost Kingdom. So this will unlock you avatars and frames, so you can kind of customize your little icon that you're playing with. It also unlocks new pawns and new castles to play with, so you can choose. I was playing as the frog during our game, so that's something you can unlock through the Lost Kingdom. But my absolute favorite thing you can unlock here are the quests. When we were playing... Oh, go ahead.
I will showcase the grid here, so you can see it's not quite known to players which reward you can find where, but we give a little bit of a hint as to what you might find when you explore a part of the kingdom. So we did cheat for the showcase. I have way more shards than I should do right now, but yeah, I will spend shards and I'll create a magic domino here, and I can then go and place that on any of these sort of hidden tiles and then unlock a reward. This purple icon here is quests, so that's new rules you can play with to change up your game. I'm gonna unlock this one.
And I do want to mention these new rules you can play with. This is something that I thought really elevated the Kingdomino app, because these are additional quests you can play with, additional rules that you can play with. In the actual physical copy, the game comes with 2 rules. But correct me if I'm wrong, these all come from the expansion Age of Giants.
Yes.
When you unlock them, there are more quests that you can play with, more optional rules. And this is something that gives people who love the base game something to explore within the digital version. I thought it was an excellent decision to bring those from Age of Giants and just put them in the base game. It gives longtime fans something to explore. And I almost never play with the base game rules anymore. It's just the ones that I've unlocked through the Lost Kingdom. They're just ways to keep the game fresh and exciting for me.
Yeah. We'll take the compliment. Thank you. But yeah, this one we've just unlocked is local business, which is going to give us 5 extra points for each square of a correct terrain around our castle, and we can choose which terrain that might be. So we'll play with that quest in the next game. And just because I feel like it, I'm going to unlock maybe a castle or a Meeple. I think I'll try this. Actually, I'll let you choose. Where do you think we should be placing?
Let's go on the top middle. So that pawn there. Yeah.
All right. See what we get. Ram. Very nice.
Ooh.
can try that out. Yeah, and as you place tiles, you can see you uncover the next tiles over, and you can unlock more things. All right. I've also got an achievement while we were playing just now. It's probably lose against AI. Oh, not quite. It's for playing with the Harmony quest, which is nice. And we get more shards to put into our Lost Kingdom.
As somebody who likes to achievement hunt, this has been fun. I believe there's currently 80 achievements in there, and even after playing almost 300 times, I haven't gotten them all yet. I'm close. I'm getting close.
There's some that are quite mean, quite hard to get, but yeah, and we'll be adding new ones as well in time for the Steam release. All right, let's go into another game. This time just you and me, no AI to destroy us. The code for this room is 15512. And I will be, first of all, let's select that new quest we just got. So you can select 2 quests for each game. I think we'll take away Middle Kingdom. And what do you think? Should we play with Middle Kingdom or Harmony? And then which local business terrain do you think we should go for?
I like to put wheat in the local business, and I think we should play with Harmony.
Okay, very nice. We'll go for that. So we've got Harmony and local business wheat. So we're going to get 5 points for each wheat tile around our castle, which is exciting. All right. And I'm going to pick the ram that I just got. Which color should I do? I might do red. And then I'll pick this castle as well, which is exciting. Wheatfield Castle to go with the Wheatfield. Actually, I'll pick yellow. I feel like that's on theme for the Wheatfield Wheatfield that we're playing with. All right, so you can see down here we're playing 7x7. There's 2 sort of modes you can play with. The normal game is a grid size of 5x5, but we can with 2 players you can play 7x7, which is a much larger grid. So it's a bit more of a spicy game.
And it does change up the way I have to play, because in a 5x5 2-player game, you don't get all of the tiles. You only get half the tiles. But in the 7x7, you get all the tiles are available. So you know all the tiles are going to be there. It's just something you have to consider.
All right, let's see how we go. 1v1. You can see here our previous kingdoms from the last game crumbling away, making space for the new kingdom.
Yeah, that's just a fun animation. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you prefer in a 2-player game to go first or to pick twice in a row?
Ooh, that's a good. Well, I'm first now. I tend to like to pick first more.
Okay.
Just because I think the choice to pick the very top tile is quite good because it sets you up for a better second round, whereas you're more, hopeful the other person doesn't pick better than you if you're going twice in a row. I think right away I'm just going to pick the top tile just so that I can start building those wheat fields around my castle. With the quest you can see here, our quests. All right. I probably know what you're going to go for, but we'll see.
Well, I had assumed you were going to pick the tile with the crown, so I was hoping to go twice in a row first next round. One thing I love about Kingdomino is as soon as you get a choice, there's always good decisions. So do I give you a crown? I don't think I can give you a crown for your water already.
Yeah, that's probably good.
It does mean I'm giving up priority in turn order, but it's that I love that tug and pull.
Yeah. You can see actually in 7x7, you're picking 2 tiles in a round as well, which gives a little extra strategy layer. So I'm going to be going first. Put that right there. Ooh. Okay. So I know you've got some forest, so you probably want even more forest, but I also need to make sure I get more wheat fields. I might go for this and then see what you do. All right, let's just see.
Right. I think I am going to go last. I'm willing to give up priority for some crowns. And now you're forced to make a decision of let me grow my forest and go first, or give me a crown for an area that I'm going to have more than one terrain type of.
Yeah, this is quite tricky. I've also just realized that I've kind of screwed up my game because I will not be able to place a wheat field around every tile because I had to pick this tile, so I'm a little bit in a precarious situation here. Silly me. I might just place this here in anticipation of this tile, and then I'm just gonna have to cry. I'll go with this. At least I got a crown, and I can maybe still save this. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Put that there. I think I'm going to have to go for this wheat with a crown, since we're all going to be fighting over wheat anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be a wheaty game. I'm sad I didn't get to go first, but oh well. See, my kingdom is great. There's absolutely 0 crowns in there, so that's that's probably terrible. It's not probably terrible, it's definitely terrible. So I need to get some crowns ASAP. I might just do this. Alright, let's try this. See, I do have some wheat fields around my castle, so it's not too bad. And then I'm pretty sure you're gonna get that water tile, so I'm gonna take this. You get more than 1 point.
Unfortunately, I've been taking so many different terrain types that I'm already blocking off the wheat spots available around my castle, so I probably won't be scoring too high on that.
Yeah, it's a tricky balance. I think one of my favorite things about the game is that it's really quite easy to understand, but the choices that you're making have a lot of sort of consequences and depth to them.
Mm-hmm. Still fine.
Hoping you're not picking this wheat field with a crown, but
I gotta take that one.
I'm sure you will, yeah.
You were hoping in vain.
I should have realized. I think I'll
No,
do this.
the amount of time that I was taking on my turn was for when you go from a 5x5 to a 7x7, it is harder for me to fill out my grid properly so I don't discard a tile. And I was trying to set that up, and I'm not sure I've set it up correctly. You can very early on mess yourself up and
yeah,
make it so
tricky.
you don't get to place all of your tiles.
I do think there's a way to save it still, but it is quite a lot of sort of thinking ahead to try and not discard. I think I will do this. This is starting to look pretty good, actually. Although I've nearly covered all spaces around my castle, which is definitely not good. Let's do that. And then I might want to take a... Definitely want to have more forest to score. Yeah, I'll take this, I think. Very neatly organized grid here.
Oh, I've got some choices to make. I think I'm going to take this forest. I can't let you start getting too many crowns in your forest. I'm already building up a forest area. And I'm happy with either tile that's left, so...
The big forest fight of 2025 has started. See, I can now just get the final wheat field tile around my castle, but I feel like this is not a great tile for me to go for right now, and because I would be having to support all terrain types. There's still plenty of wheat, so I'm gonna pick the top tile.
Okay. I think I'm going to make a sacrifice. I haven't been able to keep my terrains together as well as you have, it looks like. I'm going to make a choice to cut off my one swamp and start a new swamp so I can get that wheat around my castle.
Not a bad shout. Ah, my patience paid off.
Because you don't have a wheat crown yet.
I don't. So I was playing very risky there, but this, I knew it was going to happen. It paid off. Yeah, I have to go for that, obviously. Although this is not great. Yeah, this is really not great. I'm going to have to all my forest tiles are down here, but I ideally want to join up these wheat fields. What I might do, which is a little bit silly, I'm going to place this over here so that I at least get some crowns in this forest. And then this tile, which is coming up soon, I'll place here. And then I get to... I probably want to do this, really. Yeah, that's probably a good choice.
I think I'm going to start creating too many wheat field areas.
You got 2 crowns on it though, which is better than I'm doing.
Wasn't too excited to see a crown on every tile. That means that pretty much guarantees I'm going to go pick last.
Alright. Well, this can only go in one spot, really. Right here. And now I'm probably just going to pick this and keep the wheat field streak going, and I want to go first. And this really can only go one place, which is going to be, So my castle doesn't have to be in the middle because we're not playing with Middle Kingdom. So I could place this down here and kind of start pushing my castle up into the corner. Because I do really want to sort of connect this forest and water bit. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'm going to probably do this. Although this is also very good for me to try and get some more points here. I'll do that.
I have been carefully watching the grid provided to you to make sure that I'm not misplacing my dominoes. And I say that, but I'm looking at the shape I've made, and I'm hoping... I think I might have dug myself a hole.
I think you might be losing a tile.
Yeah, I think I'm losing a tile.
Although I'm not sure if I'm faring any better. Yeah, same for me. I'm gonna lose a tile as well, so not great.
This game is tricky.
It is harder than it looks, yeah. I'm probably gonna be losing a tile as well, I think. It's easier to in 5x5. It's really quite strong challenge to try and not discard a tile. But luckily we have achievements for if you discard a lot of tiles.
Yeah.
I believe you've tried to discard. What's your maximum that you've managed to discard in a game that you were trying
I've
out?
discarded 9 in a single game. I think I could get 10.
That's outrageous, to be honest.
And that's only possible in a two-player 7x7 duel, which means you're taking 2 tiles every turn and you have to go through all of the tiles. Yeah, it's tricky.
I might go for this down here, although these are all pretty good options. My hope is that I should be able to pick one of these two. Well, I should be able to.
Well, it's a good thing you went for that one. That's the last. It looks like the last crowns for the meadow, and I was definitely going to snag that.
Just to go back on our Discord conversation, what's the best strat to have a basically an empty as possible board?
So in a 5x5 game, you have to play 4 tiles. That would be around your kingdom, and you can. Then that means the max is the max you can discard is only 8 tiles. I liked to try that one. I played a 3-player game, which meant I always had an option of tiles to choose. But in the 2x2 game, I had to cut off my castle as quickly as I could with terrain types that I don't think are very common, and try and keep those cut off as long as possible. It was a fun little mini game I played.
Yeah, it's funny how some of the achievements make you really look at the game differently. One of my favorites is it's called Can't Crop, Won't Crop. You have to try and I think win a game without placing any wheat field tiles, which is the most common tile in the game. So it's very hard to actually do that.
That one was so hard. I did achieve it, but man, it was tough.
You probably have to do a combination of discarding things and I haven't even achieved it myself yet, to be honest. It's that evil.
Let's put you over here and set up for the future.
You can see your water area here is growing quite scary.
Yeah, but I think I'm going last quite a bit.
I definitely want to. Oh, you've taken all the crowns already. Damn.
I did.
I'm probably gonna. I mean, I'll just do forest all the way. It's not like I have a choice anyway, but I think this is probably good. Let me check what's still in the deck. Still got quite a bit of wheat field. You got some water with crowns, which is great. Up here, ideally, I want wheat field and a regular field, which we don't have anymore. So what I might just do instead, I'll just do this so that I can free this up. Well, there's still wheat field crowns. I'll do that. This feels better. And then the only choice I have. Okay, here we go. Now I can finally join these up. That gap filled. Okay. Not great. I can already see I'm going to have to discard a tile here because this is 3 empty slots. Let's see where I can place this. Probably should take some more water crowns also away from you. So I will do that, I think. I'll be next anyway, so I can still pick a good tile. I'll do that. And then I might do this. Is this smart? Let me check. Probably. So you've got, oof, this is a painful hole right here, this forest gap. I'm looking at your kingdom now, and it's Yeah, I'm just trying to see what are you going to be going for.
Yeah, I intentionally made that hole in my kingdom. I knew I was already going to have to discard a tile, and then the water and forest tile fit so nicely there. So
Yeah,
I went
not a
ahead
bad
and
idea.
made that decision.
Saves you having to have a worse spot to discard later on, I guess.
Yes.
I feel like I don't want to give you any water crowns, so I'm gonna do this.
Okay, that changes what I'm gonna do then. On my turn. Because seeing the tiles that I'm going to get, I think I can connect up all these wheats together.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I was in a comfortable lead, a 30-point lead, and now you're rushing up in the score. It's bad news for me.
Well, what I'm not too excited about is I might be discarding a tile this turn. And I was hoping to do that in the last turn.
I need to check whether there's water tiles. There are still. Okay, so I definitely want to do this. Even though I don't have much swamp, I'm gonna pick this just so I know I'm gonna be able to pick one of these two water tiles next turn, and hopefully not give you loads of mountain crowns. Oh boy, these are both not great. Yeah, I'll pick this. See here all the little people working in the forests, and you've got quite a lot of woodsmen
I
in your forest.
do.
Got some sheep.
Yeah, it's fun to watch the little animations.
There's even some of the sides of some of the buildings. There's even some. I believe there's a hidden mine in one of the mine tiles, with a little treasure chest somewhere. But I'll let other people discover that. Right. Okay. So I have a lot of choice. This forest crown would have probably been very good, but I have played myself. I might just do this, just to connect these water bits up in that water crown. That might be really good. And then I'm gonna have to sadly discard a tile. It's quite close, isn't it? It's a close game.
It is. I think I have to take that forest tile crown because I'm only going to be able to place one tile. And that will be the tile that I would like to place.
Yeah, probably smart. I can only really do this. Let's see, final tile. So I won't be able to place either. So it's just going to be about what do I want to prevent you from placing.
If it helps with the decision, I won't be able to place whatever tile.
Oh really? Oh, of course.
Because
yeah. Well, you can place this one. This one down here. You can
I
place...
can right now, but I must place my first tile first.
Of course, yeah.
And that will block that spot off.
In that case,
and that's the situation I was talking about earlier, where sometimes I would want to discard a tile and play my later one, but you have to play it.
Yep. Them's the rules. I mean, it doesn't matter in that case. I'll just do this. It's looking like you're gonna win, but we'll see. Final tiles might change things.
It's gonna be close. I know you're scoring a little bit more than me on the final scoring too, so I'm a little nervous.
I think I might get a bit of a rush of points here with that. If I connect these two water bits together, that might suddenly give me more points. So, okay, that's your final score, I believe. 126.
There's a little bit of in-game scoring that I'm going to add in there with with the local business quest.
Yeah, that is a good point. Let's see what happens if I Okay, not great, but we'll see. Maybe it's very close. Final tiles both discarded.
All right, let's see how I did.
Okay, on to scoring. Drum roll. Nice. That's a good amount of points there. Ooh, okay, yeah, that was a good amount of points for my local business. Let's see what you're at.
I think I just pipped you.
Just pipped me. Oh no. Yeah, your wheat field was huge.
I was when I was able to get that mine wheat and the double wheat, I saw that I could connect an extra area that I had.
Yeah, that was.
I was pretty happy with that.
Oh, look at that! 6 points. Well done.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was so close.
Yeah. All right. Let's see our rewards. I've actually completed both daily quests I had for today, which is very good news. And I've collected some ghosts. I'll show what that all means right now. Yeah, so this is our Halloween haunt event. We're going to be sort of having to chase ghosts out of our kingdom. So for every swamp domino that we place, we're going to be chasing away some ghosts. The entire Kingdomino community is contributes to these every month, so we need to get a lot of ghosts and a lot of swamp tiles placed. If the community succeeds, everybody gets to unlock this very cool spooky castle, as well as in the halfway point, this avatar. You can see here the leaderboards. I'm only placed 206 because I've only just contributed 7. But yeah, you can see people have gone quite hard. Shout outs to the top people in the leaderboard here, going absolutely mad. But yeah, we've got some dailies as well, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, I loved the addition of the dailies when I first saw them implemented into the mobile app. Kind of like the quests, they really just change up how you play. So for this event, the overall event wants you to play swamp tiles. That is not a terrain I normally focus on when I am playing Kingdomino. That's just not the terrain that I go for. I said earlier I go for those forests and water tiles. So this forces you to look at the game in a different way, and then on top of that, there you can scare away additional ghosts by completing the dailies, and these just give you little challenges, little achievements to shoot for, and they're little mini games, and they're fun. They definitely pull your attention away from trying to score your best. You still want to win the game, obviously, but they're fun little mini games. Place dominoes without crowns in corners. Score as much as you can with a certain terrain type. They just change up the way you play, and they make you think about the game in a different way. I think they're a great addition to the game.
Yeah, there's about you get 2 dailies per day. Well, every 12 hours actually. If you want to play optimally, you could wake up in the middle of the night and do another 2. We have a total of about 300 dailies possibilities. So there's loads and loads. And if you don't like the dailies that you've gotten, you can also refresh them and get a new one. So I managed to score these 2, which is good news. So my contribution will go up. Luckily, you get a lot more contribution for doing these than for placing dominoes. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's it.
It's just great to see the amount your team has added to the Kingdomino game itself. For me, it's breathed a lot of life into Kingdomino. I already liked the game, but I love coming in, seeing the dailies, and playing Kingdomino in a new and a different way. I definitely like to fight for those leaderboards every now and then. I'll try and see if I can get to the top. I noticed that I'm not in the top 20 anymore, so I'm gonna have to try a little harder.
Yeah, you slipped down. I remember there was a point where in the regular leaderboards, you were top dog. I think for 7x7, wasn't it?
It was a while ago. I'm not in the top 20 anymore for the highest score of 7x7. I noticed that I'm at 235 is my highest score,
Which
and
is
I think
still, let it be known, 235 is still a huge score, but some people here have gotten 317, which is just an absolutely crazy score. Yeah, I'm only on spot 1938, which I need to step up my game. Let's see if you're up here somewhere. I don't think.
no, like I said, it's in 5x5. I don't know. I do 5x5 for my achievement hunting, so I don't know if I focus on having a high score there.
Fair. Maybe total games you might be up there as well.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it a second ago.
Oh.
Oh, I think I saw. If you scroll down, right there, that's what I saw.
I think this might be your Steam.
That is
Steam
correct.
account,
I've played way more than 2 times.
I would hope so. Same here. This is also my Steam account. But all right. Yeah, that was it. Actually, before we go, let's claim some more achievements. See what I've got. Okay, nice. Local business.
Oh, you wiped out this one completely with one game.
One game. There's efficiency right there.
Yeah.
Nice. If I hadn't cheated my shards, it would be a lot more satisfying for sure. And 3 games online, which is nice. I think that's it. Nice. All right. Yeah. I think that's it.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for playing with me.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I have a ton of fun with this app. I play it constantly.
Good. Yeah, we're very proud of it, and we're very excited for the
you should be.
Steam release, which is it's gonna be out in November.